Hello, welcome to another video from Avenue X looking at Chinese dramaland in the past week. Let's get right into it. First, as scheduled, on August the 13th, on the platform iQIYI and also CCTV satellite television, we've got 生万物, This Thriving Land airing. It is 36 episodes in total, and they've been airing at lightning speed. On day one, they released 4 episodes plus 1, but then the next day, it starts to air 3 episodes. Which means this drama has already, as I'm sitting down on Friday, aired up to episode 11 or something. And if it's 3 episodes a day, you have 25 left, and you have basically 8 days left for this drama to finish airing. So long before the end of August, it's gonna be done. And this would be what I consider to be old-fashioned, serious drama. It's the proper 正剧 vibe drama set in the 1920s in one of those very typical Chinese northern villages. And if you've watched Bai Lu Yuan, you'll be very familiar with the type of time setting and character setting of this drama. Although obviously it's heavily promoted as Yang Mi-led drama, I would really term this as an ensemble drama because it has a core group of about 7-8 main characters. Every main characters among this group kind of plays an equal weight to the narrative. And although she is the female lead, she doesn't have definitively too much more screen time than the other main characters, like Oh Hao playing her husband in this story, like Lin Yongjian playing her father-in-law, Qin Hailu, the widow of a very rich landlord family. All those people have almost equal screen time. In this sense, it almost does not matter in terms of whether it is Yang Mi leading it. I think she would basically make it more noticeable because of her track record of being popular for the last 20 years to make more people, oh, she led it, maybe we can take a look at it or be interested in it. But once people get in the drama, they will see actually the narrative, the writing, everyone else's performance, and just the vibe of this drama is a very rare, proper production. You almost don't see this type of drama getting made. Not even every year, one such drama. So far, I'm very happy about it. This is the first drama, I think, ever that I actually got Oh Hao as an actor. His previous dramas, films, I've seen pretty much everything he's in, although a lot of the times I don't stay for the full length of the thing because I just don't find his acting very anything special for me to look at, or his portraying of those characters really working for me. This is the first time I've seen him playing a character that is so suited. You almost get the feeling he's born to play this type of characters, and this character is just so comfortable, form-fitting of this actor. He disappears into the character. You don't even sometimes think about it as the Oh Hao you know from all the dramas he's done previously. I highly recommend people check out this drama. And if you have any PTSD, for the last couple of years, watching Yang Mi-led dramas that failed and make you disappointed, don't worry about it, because this drama, she's very normal. She doesn't make you jump out of the story. If she's not the strongest actor, she doesn't make it bad. Then there are so many great actors in this drama. Literally, I watch Lin Yongjian's performance and I'm just like marveling at the fact that he's by no means a handsome guy, but this gentleman is like born to be an actor. He's such a great actor. Anyway, that's This Thriving Land. I would highly recommend this drama. Since this drama is gonna finish airing actually very soon, I may just wait till it completely finishes and then talk about it in one video. Moving on to the next thing, on the 16th, which literally will be tomorrow as this video goes out, the Youku Fantasy Idol period drama, 限于 33 episodes. English title is When Destiny Brings the Demon. I think most of my audiences know this is the period idol drama led by Chen Feiyu and Wang Yinglu, and they've released new trailers this week. There's a lot of promotion ongoing with this drama before it even airs. So I'm pretty sure Youku is gonna put money on promoting this one and hoping it could be within its category, idol period fantasy drama, the summer holiday bomb for the platform. Let's see if it's gonna turn out to be like that. Right now, it's too early to say. And the platforms definitely know this is the last section of summer holiday of 2025. So other platforms would also be trying to do this. On the 18th, 2 days after that, we have Tencent scheduling to throw out another fantasy idol period drama. 38 episodes, 子夜归, Moonlit Reunion. This is the drama led by Tian Xiwei and Xu Kai, and it at least looks like it's set in Tang Dynasty. Whether they're going to be very specific and call it out, this is what era, we shall see. It's a fantasy period drama. I think ever since Black Myth Wukong, everybody knows what the word 妖怪 means now. And then people who hunt down, so you can say demon hunter or 妖怪 hunter, that kind of story. Maybe a little bit similar in terms of its setting, like Wu Youdu, Demon Hunter's Romance, earlier this year. This time though, it's Tencent and it's these two people, and I think Tian Xiwei plays a character who is basically a cat. I think she should be play a bunny. If just say looking at her, right, what kind of animal spirit she can transform into. The first thing you would think about is bunny, and it's the type of hair that lives like Arctic hair, because you see that in winter here in Winnipeg. They're huge and they have very, very long legs, which I think is very fitting for Tian Xiwei, given that she's almost 170 centimeters and you don't realize she's that tall. When this drama airs, I'll also check it out. I'll check out both I've mentioned just to see this time between Youku and Tencent who may come out on top. And guess what? iQIYI is not going to miss its opportunity of joining in. Although it's airing this thriving land that is doing very well, it's not going to miss the idol drama Battlefield. So on the 17th, it also releases a 24 episodes, but not fantasy. It's more like period idol drama called 明月入清怀, A Forbidden Marriage, led by Zhou Jieqiong and Mao Zijun. This one doesn't have the fantasy element. It's just human story, but a fictional dynasty, a fictional world. And the female lead and the male lead belongs to the bad and the good. She belongs to a particular sect and cult that's considered to be 魔教, the bad. And the guy is like the heir of the Mingmen Zhengpai. It's very typical kind of wuxia story setup. You see that in all those Jin-Yong novels. So this is kind of that setting. And I don't think it would actually in any way directly competing with the Tencent and the Youku drama, because these two are heavily more idol. They have bigger fandoms, to be honest, of the leading cast. So we will see still the three major platforms each throwing out a idol period drama consecutively from 16th, 17th to 18th. Let's see if any of them can distract people from the doing really well this thriving land, which is a realism drama. Those are the dramas that have been scheduled and will go out on a definitive day. Now let's talk about a couple of productions at different stages. We have a drama that has just gotten its license. It is a Tencent drama, 24 episodes, contemporary, and it is 三人行, the triple echo of time. It is that drama. I just mentioned it like I think 2 weeks ago of the actor Li Mingde, who made the scene last year at the end and then got charged with 6 months because vandalism of other people's vehicle. He used to be the main actor, one of the main actor on this production, and then he got kicked out, obviously. So they had to pick another actor to fulfill that position, and that drama now is ready to air. It's been done. And they've released new materials, and it's actually looking like a really interesting story. I had no idea. The Chinese title, 3 people walking together, and in this drama, you literally have one main character, 3 versions of them walking together. So our leading character is a guy in high school who one day meets someone else who comes in, pretends to be a high schooler, but who's actually older, and later found out that guy is the older version of himself. And then he meets another neighbor who's an old man. And then he later found out that guy is the even older version of himself. So basically, it is a weird time travel story of somebody 16, 44, and 60 something, like at 3 different ages in their lifetime, all ended up in one space-time. And apparently this happens because they have to complete a task. It would be similar to the recently just finished Hell Upon Me, or even many years ago, not many years ago, but a few years ago, Someday or One Day. If you've watched those dramas, you'll know it has that element of going through time, trying to save somebody. It's that type of story. Totally not what I expected, and the trailer looks quite interesting. Also during this week, officially a drama has wrapped. Perfect on time, because this one started, I think, shooting around April or May, and it is Meng Ziyi's drama after she got quite successful at the end of last year because of Blossom, and this is Bai Hua Sha, the period drama she leads with He Yu. Blossom of Power. Yeah, blossom is a lucky word for her. 36 episodes, and this drama is a Tencent drama, and they've just wrapped. They've released wrapping videos and materials. And if nothing went wrong, she's gonna immediately jump into the shooting crew of the next drama that's gonna go over probably till November or something. That is the second collaboration between her and Li Yunrui. I'm pretty sure within a week you're gonna see her hopping into another crew and dressed up and playing another period drama role. She's super busy. This year she just didn't stop. One after another, one after another, one after another. We have one drama from Youku Contemporary that has started shooting during this week that definitely interests me. It's called 无可替代. English title is literal translation, Irreplaceable, and it's supposedly only 24 episodes, and it's gonna be led by Zhao Jinmai and Wei Daxun. And this is a 职场, a working sort of environment kind of story, and it's basically about two people who partnered up. So they are the partner of founding a company, and it's fully about contemporary setting, people who work in this highly competitive whatever profession, they build up a company and then they become irreplaceable like the title suggests. And look at the poster. It's a very metropolitan, that type of vibe drama. And now we have Wei Daxun finally as a leading actor of a 职场 contemporary drama where he looks every bit expensive and cool in his suits, and this time he's not the supporting, the tool for the female lead, the sad guy who can't get what he wants but everybody likes him, Ba Zong from that drama. Now he's the lead and he looks really good, and Meng Yanchen 2.0, but the happier and luckier and center of the stage version coming up. Can't wait for this one. We probably won't see it until next year, but I will keep an eye on this project. Every stage of its production. These are really the only specifically drama-related news we have this week. And I have to look at something to say the next thing. Like literally midnight last night, I saw this, which is a new group of policy that has just been announced from China's Guangdian, which is National Radio Television Administration, the place that censors every drama, apart from the drama that's made by CCTV. And they've just released a new set of suggestions, but it's more like policies you're gonna follow eventually, and it's really interesting. It has a lot of things. I'll pick out a few really important points I think that are gonna heavily affect Chinese television productions from now on. First, it has deleted, officially canceling out the upper limit of 40 episodes of every drama. So from now on, you don't have to only make 40 episodes. It has also deleted that you have to seasonal dramas, you have to wait for a year's break. Now you don't have that. It can happen a lot faster. You can adapt from other countries' work, and it no longer limits the fact that you can't adapt stuff from Japan and Korea, although actually it hasn't been like that. I mean, people have adapted plenty of stuff from Japan, like in recent couple of years. You can remember quite a few. It has also deleted the policy to restrict period drama quota. So on television stations, unlike platform on internet, there has been this policy that's been running since pretty much the taken down of Ru Yizhuan. So that was like 1718 back then, which limits satellite television to screen period dramas. You cannot screen more than 2 every month, and over the year you cannot screen more than 15% of all the episodic count of all the dramas you screen on your television stations. That has been in place since for the last 7-8 years. Now that's gone. You basically can air as many period dramas as you want. Try to test new ways of censoring drama. As you shooting and air, you censor. Chinese dramas always get it fully made, 40 episodes, 50 episodes, how many, and then you censor it in whole and then you air it. Now they are trying to see if they can. They're encouraging to test as people write, as people shoot, you censor and you put it out. Particularly for serial dramas, for sitcoms, that type of dramas. For dramas, similar like Coronation Street in the UK or any type of heavily comedy dramas. So that's a cool thing. We shall see how it actually gets implemented. It also suggests very clear time limit of how you censor dramas and then how fast you have to give a feedback to the drama makers. It also highly promotes making good animation and then documentary. It also is starting to say it's allowing importing of foreign dramas. and it has cancelled the quota limit. So previously there's like a quota, how many you can basically import. It's very strict. Barely any foreign dramas are being aired on Chinese platforms, including television stations and web. And now that quota is being taken out. So it is encouraging basically all those bodies to import stuff as long as it passes whatever censoring it needs. It doesn't basically get capped by any number. It also says provincial level of satellite televisions now can air short dramas, like super short dramas. Everything considered, I think they're encouraging more types of competition because long dramas are dying. It's been dying since 23 so badly that I think NRTA realizes this cannot continue. Everything is going to become TikTok if it keeps happening. Also, they are allowing importing of foreign stuff now. I have a feeling this is intentionally done to stimulate domestic production and people. It's basically saying you have to do better stuff. Your stuff is shitty. So there are many new things that's happening on NRTAs, and it probably comes out of desperation. Although it does not mean, for example, Netflix can get into Chinese market. That's not gonna happen, trust me. It does not mean it's gonna be suddenly all opened up and everywhere you see it's gonna be K-dramas and Japanese dramas on Chinese platforms. That probably is also not gonna happen. Even when they say import, I think there's still kind of which country, what type of dramas get priority. Considering geopolitics in the world right now, it just isn't possible, I'd say, for a very wide opening for like Japanese and Korean productions to come into China. Chinese young people are the only probably people who watches those dramas, and they don't need satellite televisions to host these dramas. They never needed it. They watch it online. They have plenty of other ways to get exposed to that stuff. So for people who actually want to watch like K-dramas, even if Chinese satellite televisions actually start to import them, it's like does not make a difference. They still probably are gonna watch it online anyway. So it does not mean suddenly everything is gonna be opened up, but at least from top down, you can see their perspective is they probably have had enough about how bad things have been in the last couple of years coming out of Chinese domestic drama productions, and they were like, no, we can't keep letting this happen. It's ridiculous. Kick basically the butt of people making dramas. And let's see in a year or two's time how this new change of policy is going to shift Chinese dramaland. Overall, I'm very happy about that. It kind of just makes things a little bit more interesting and noisy than a pond of stale dead water, which is what Chinese dramaland right now is. That should be the end of this video. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.